Hello there. Welcome to day 11 of me sharing my 30-day journey, sharing my story as an international student from Ghana who arrived in Canada and my life as an education consultant. I decided to share this so that I could share my story and also stay consistent on YouTube. So I challenged myself to a 30-day one. My name is Lydia Essinam, and if you're joining me for the first time, do well to catch up with the 10 videos ahead of today. Subscribe to the channel so that I know that you want to join this amazing family and support me on my 30-day journey. Do leave a comment of anything that you like me to share, and I'll be happy to share them. And thanks to all the comments, the love, and everything in between. Today, I'll be talking about how I made friends in Canada and any tips that I may have for newcomers. Very important. This is nice. My first friends I made in Canada was Evans's family. They were my first friends. So yeah, it was great to connect with their family. And then when I went to church as well, I made not like made friends, but one or two people I knew them, and my church was so welcoming. Oh, I remember my first time in church. Like it was amazing. So much love, so much warmth. And it made me stay because I loved it there. Of course, aside the food though. Yeah. I mean, no judgments. We listen, we don't judge. I'm sharing the story as it is. So yeah, I really did do love serving at Fruitful House. Yeah. And then my school. I made friends from my school. With church, I tried to plug in with anything. I was shaking my tripod, huh? Plugging with any part of service or church or social event that I felt that my gifts or my talents could be needed. I plugged in. It was a way of connecting to people and making friends, or not like making friends, but like connecting with people and networking with people. But that was my first point as well. Then my friends in school. Oh boy. Those guys, oh man, I miss you all. Santiago, Nafisa, Emmanuel, Eric, Tom, Diego. Oh my god, Sophia. I miss you all dearly. Christopher, I miss you all so dearly. These were my day ones. When we say day ones, these were my day ones. And I just so loved them so much. Nafisa. Manhat. Why would I forget Manhat? Manhat. Yes, yes, yes. She moved to Vancouver. Yes, Natasha. I see you, girl. I see you on LinkedIn as well. Yeah. So these were my friends. I connected with them. We do hang out sometimes after school, and we were just really either having fun, talking about navigating in Canada because all of us were newcomers, right? And so knowing that other people can relate with you in that moment was everything. We were each other's bond. We kept encouraging each other. Sometimes when someone is depressed, we'll just come and leave it in the group and we'll just love on them. And it was beautiful to see. It was so beautiful to see. The other way that I could also network and also, you know, build a community outside of school and church was work. Most of our events were visiting the schools, events that were organized by schools. So when I go, I get to meet like minded people in the industry. I get to pick their mind on one or two things. And it did help me a lot in navigating my role as an education consultant. I looked at how policy changes were affecting things and how people can advise you on the spot, no gatekeeping about how to change strategy with business and with, how to navigate the changes in the policy. and how you can cater more for your students if you're consulting for them to be able to successfully arrive. So honestly, these were a lot of things that I connected with as I was meeting new people, either through networking or volunteering or just through school, church, or work. Like it was great. I would also go for like events and I would just randomly meet people, talk to people, find out how they are navigating life in Canada or how they are taking it a day at a time, how job search is going, how is school going. So it was always amazing to know that you could connect with people on different levels, and there was always that mutual thing when you engage someone in Canada. Aside that, you could also be referred for a job, a project, and all of that. It was a great way that I made friends. So one advice that I always share to international students who arrive as newcomers is that you cannot stay in your room and say you're looking for a job or something. You cannot stay in your room. No, it doesn't work that way. No, you need to step out. You need to. I always, when I came to Canada, I remember getting on Eventbrite and Meetup, and I was using that consistently, meeting up, going for events. Even if I don't talk to anybody, I'll just go. Just the fact that I have stepped out of my room or out of my house, it was enough, you know. So do well to just go out, connect with people. When there are events organized by your school, be sure to participate in them. I did that a lot. My school would organize African days, certain events, and I would just go through, pass by. Even if it's a job fair, education fair, I would just go through and get to engage with people and see what the opportunities are, meet someone, one or two people, and trust me, it's good. One thing I tell people who arrive in Canada as students is find a community. Your community are basically like minded people who think the way you do, where you have a common goal. It can be through church, it can be through volunteering. I find church as like a solace, it's somewhere you can go worship God, it's somewhere you can find people within your community to support you while you navigate your life in Canada as an international student. And that was what I did. Fruitful House became my solace and it became my family. They became my community. There was a lot of joy for me in serving and volunteering there as well. So find that community and connect and plug in. There are other things you can do as volunteering. There are places you can volunteer, age homes. There are people who are looking to for you to take them on walks. Just volunteer at those places, even if you're not getting a job. It's a way to get the culture imbibed in you and all that. Go for networking events. It's very important. During the summer, go take walks at the park. Take yourself out for dinner if you can. Go to the parks, go on walks. You meet people here and there. You have small talks, small conversations. There are all ways to get out of your house because you cannot just be indoors all along. So, this was how I connected or made friends with people while I arrived in Canada as an international student. I mean, I also believe that if you are in different communities like the Latino community, the Filipino community, I mean, there's so many communities around the Jamaican or Caribbean communities. Find what works for you and plug in. I am Ghanaian. I am on a Nigerian community. Like, I don't even know how that came up, but I love it there. They're really supportive. They share jobs, they share ideas, they teach French on there, which I am on there, you know. So find that community that works for you and plug in. So shout outs to the Nigerian and Canada community. You guys are doing amazing. I love you all so much. Joel and Banks, thanks for always administratively putting this together and helping people navigate their lives in Canada as newcomers or citizens or whatever. But I believe that the whole point of that community was to support each other in whatever journey that they are on. And I really do love it there as well. So my communities will be that Nigerian in Canada, Fruitful House, my very close committed friends. I love you all. My school friends, I made so much friends from there, and my friends from work, my colleagues, Ilaria, Cynthia, and Andrea. I really did enjoy working with you all as well. And that was my community, little facets here and there. But I remember going out with Ilaria, Andrea, and Cynthia. We were going out on a Friday after work. We were going to get some Italian food or grab some drinks, go for brunch. Those little outings really did good. Or we finished having lunch and we are going to get ice cream on Young Streets. Those were little bits of having fun while working and connecting with people, being present in the moment. It felt good. It felt good. I really did enjoy those moments. Thanks for watching today, and I hope to come your way tomorrow. I'll be waiting to welcome you into that video. And I'm not going to tell you what I'll talk about. Let's see what I'll talk about. My name is Lydia Essenam. Don't forget to subscribe. I've been sharing my journey as a Ghanaian international student who arrived in Canada and my life as an education consultant as well. And don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, like, so that YouTube knows that you are enjoying this content. I can't wait to see you in the next one. Keep being awesome and God bless you. Bye bye now.